Welcome to VCU's Mechanical and Nuclear Engineering Department. Mechanical engineering is considered the foundation of all engineering, so joining our department will be a great start to your career. Let's check out some of the exciting laboratories you will be using when you become a mechanical engineering student at VCU.
Welcome to Maker Garage. Come on in. Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Carton. I'm with the Mechanical and Nuclear Engineering Department. I am currently an associate professor as well as the director of Makerspaces for the College of Engineering. Maker Garage was established in 2019. This facility allows students to have a hands-on approach to the engineering process, specifically the design process. Here, students can ideate and develop and fabricate a final project prototype for any type of project they see in the engineering curriculum. In this facility, we train students on multiple modules. Module 1 is basic makerspace safety training. Here we actually go through the safety guidelines and protocols to actually be in these facilities. Module 2 actually goes into basic fabrication techniques. Here we start talking about blueprints, schematics, layouts, measuring, as well as vertical, horizontal cutoff saws, drill presses, speed and feed calculations. Module 3, which is our more advanced module, actually deals with manual mill and lathe operation. Here students will actually work with the equipment that you see around me to actually learn how to actually fabricate a part from start to finish. So they will actually get manufacturing processes under their belt. Once students successfully pass all three of our core modules for the Makerspace training, they have the opportunity to become a shop foreman and trainer. Here the student will actually get experience while working for us to help train new students that come along through the program.
Hello, I'm Professor James Miller, and I'm here to welcome you to the Nuclear Reactor Simulator Lab. When you come to VCU, you will be spending some of your time in this laboratory here learning about radiation. For instance, we have a Geiger counter here, and we put some uranium ore next to it, and bang, lots of counts. While at VCU, should you decide to go into the nuclear energy concentration, you'll be learning about things like Sheldon here. The Sheldon is a mock-up of a fuel assembly in a commercial power reactor. As a student in the nuclear engineering concentration at VCU, one of the tools you'll be using in your education is the nuclear reactor plant simulator. I'll start it up here. Have to wait until the cats get done. Okay. This is used to study the behavior and control of nuclear reactors. We can simulate various, we like to call them events, but the public likes to call them accidents. So we'll just start an accident here, and you can see how things all pan out. We look forward to seeing you all next year when you start your studies in engineering at VCU.
Hello, welcome. This is VCU's Thermal Science Lab. My name is Professor Gulla, and I'll be your guide as we walk around the lab today. Let's go. Our first station is here at the hydraulic volumetric bench. This is a device that allows us to precisely measure water flow, which we then circulate through various apparatus. This is our first apparatus. It's a Venturi tube. Typically, this is only shown in the classroom or in a textbook, but here we get to turn that picture into a real experience. This is a second wind tunnel that we use here in the Thermal Science Lab. We use this wind tunnel to do thermal experiments, temperature experiments. We are, again, allowed to take things that we normally only see pictures of in the classroom and demonstrate how they really work in the real world by monitoring the flow and temperatures of our various instruments as the material comes through here. A wind tunnel sounds like this. This is our newest addition to the Thermal Science Lab. It is a wind tunnel that allows us to test for changes in the wind flow before and after an object that's placed in the middle. We can actually measure the drag and we can compare that to the wind flow and see what the effect is. It's an aeronautical kind of thing. This is another example of the equipment we use here in the Thermal Science Lab. These pieces of equipment allow us to take that in-class learning and lectures and make it real and manifest and physically present for you when you come and take the class. When you join us here in the Mechanical and Nuclear Engineering Department and take Thermal Science Lab, I look forward to having you in my class.
Welcome to the MNE Innovation Lab. Dr. Carton again, come on in. The MNE Innovation Lab was established during the 2015-2016 academic year. This lab is used to support several projects and learning experiences related to several of our courses within our curriculum. Courses that use this facility are EGMN 103 and 203, which is our Mechanical and Nuclear Engineering Practicum 1 and 2, EGMN 215, Engineering Computation Visualization, also EGMN 420 CA Design, and our Senior Design Capstone Experience courses. So we're in the middle shop now where we actually take all of our prototypes and start doing the assembly. So you can see over my left shoulder multiple projects going at the same time. Also, what we want to note is this facility, as well as other maker spaces that we have here on campus within the College of Engineering, are used for a lot of faculty, staff, student research projects. So we are always here to help.
Hello everyone, my name is Jessica Rojas. I am an assistant professor in the Mechanical and Nuclear Engineering Department. Welcome to the Radiation Detection and Measurements Lab. Come on in. Radiation is part of our daily lives, and we cannot detect radiation with our senses. When you come to this lab, you'll have the opportunity to learn about all different kinds of radiation sources and the devices that we use to detect radiation. You'll also have the opportunity to learn about interaction of radiation with matter so that we can handle radiation safely for many different applications that include nuclear energy and nuclear medicine. In one of the experiments in the lab, you'll be using a Geiger counter to detect background radiation and identify radioactive sources. Every time you hear a beep, there is radiation hitting the probe. We will learn about the different materials that we use for radiation shielding and how to select them based on the radiation source that we're dealing with. I look forward having you in the lab, ready to learn about nuclear science and technology.
Hello, my name is Ravi Hadimani. I'm an assistant professor at Mechanical and Nuclear Engineering of VCU. Welcome to Mechatronics Lab. In this lab, you're going to learn about the interface of mechanical and electrical engineering concepts such as robotics and prosthetic hands. One of the lab exercises you will do when you come here in Mechatronics Lab is to reproduce hand grips using a prosthetic hand by recording signal from your tricep and signal processing it. As part of the Mechatronics Lab, you will have to do a project to build a robotic car using Arduino microcontroller. We look forward to seeing you in the Mechatronics Lab. Bye bye.
Hey, we meet again. Come on into the Solid Mechanics Lab. During the fall semester of your junior year, you will enroll in EGMN 311 Solid Mechanics Lab. In this lab, you will see experiments that focus on beam bending, tension compression, three-point bending, strain gauges, finite element analysis, and uncertainty analysis. In this lab, we give students a hands-on approach to engineering. We focus on reinforcing concepts learned in courses such as statics, dynamics and kinematics, mechanics and materials, and material science. When you come to the College of Engineering at VCU in the Department of Mechanical and Nuclear Engineering, we will always be here for you from day one, as you arrive as a freshman all the way to your final day when you receive your diploma.